Hey friends, today I'm going to create some simple spring embellishments using some scrap paper, my 2-inch scallop circle paper punch, and these butterflies from Dollar Tree that I recently hauled. I also have pulled out my crocodile because I was thinking about adding a little eyelet and hanging a little tassel or charm off of the butterfly wing. I've got a pair of scissors and I also have my glue gun on. So the paper collection that I am using is by Echo Park and it is called, I think it's Easter. Let's see. Yes, Echo Park Easter. So that is what I'm using today to craft with. So let's go ahead and get started. So originally I wanted to cut my base circle out with gold paper, but these stickers have so much gold detail to them that I have a circle already cut out. It's just too much. I think that's just too much gold. So I'd rather this just be the pop of gold and then we do some pretty patterned paper. So I've got some scraps here on my desk. I also have this pink. So let's go ahead and punch out a couple circles. I think I'm going to punch solid and a patterned. I think I'm going to do this blue for a different color besides pink. And then let's do this like kind of colorful plaid. And then I think I don't know if I want to do pink on pink. Maybe we will stick with the colorful plaid. See, I also have the bunnies. I feel like I want a pattern that's pretty kind of not neutral per se, but like not too busy. But I really do like the bunny rabbits. Let's just go ahead and punch one of these stripes out as well. So we might use that. Okay. So instead of me pulling out my Cricut, let's move these papers out of our way. Instead of pulling out the Cricut to cut out my circles, goodness gracious, my mat is dirty. Don't look at that. This needs to be cleaned. Anyway, as I was saying, instead of pulling and using my Cricut to cut out my circles, I just wanted to be something really quick and easy. So that's why I pulled out my 2-inch scalloped punch for this project. And now what we need to do is decide what our base is going to be. I'm wondering, should we use the solid? Maybe we should use the solid for the butterflies to go on and do this in the back. So we're going to use one of these, and then I want a circle. So what I'm going to do is do my best to trim this out, trim the scallop part out, and make a circle. So I don't have like a 1 3/4 inch punch because I really want it to be a tight circle. So I'm going to make do with what I have. So I'm going to try my best to kind of follow that scallop and trim. I'm not really good at using my scissors right now, but I'm going to do my best. It's not going to be a perfect circle by any means. But you can get the rough shape, and then you can go back in and trim things up as needed. And I don't think it needs to be anywhere near perfect. I think it will be kind of cool to have a little bit of a wonky circle. And then let's do the pink. So again, I'm just trying my best to follow along with that, the bump out there of the scallop, and just kind of moving my paper in a circle to kind of get that circle shape. And there we have it. Okay, so let's do those two. And you could go ahead and do some stitching on the smaller circle if you want, but for this video, I'm not going to do that. Now we need to decide if we want to pop up our paper. So I like dimension, so I think I'm going to pop it up. So we're going to pop this blue one up and just center this the best we can. All right, and then, so you can see the difference. Here we have this one popped up and this one is flat. So if you wanted a flat embellishment, you could keep it flat. But I really like adding the dimension in my project. So I'm going to go ahead and pop both of these up on some of my foam tape. And then we need to decide what butterflies to use. I'm sorry if these are super shiny. All right, I definitely think I want to use the blue one here, and maybe we'll do the pink one. So I'm thinking potentially I'm actually going to cut these off of this sheet. Because what I'm thinking is adding a little eyelet off to the side. And I think I would need to punch through both layers. So let's line up my tool. And then I have to squeeze it with my left hand there. Okay. And then let's pop in an eyelet. And just switch this to the small. Awesome, that worked. All right, so let's do the same thing with the blue one, and let's maybe add the dangle on the opposite side. So the reason I kept them on my plastic here is just to hold on to something aside from the sticky part. And let's do a blue one maybe. Get a blue one. Alright, so we have our eyelets. That one got a little smush, but it will be fine. Alright, so let's put the crocodile away, and then we'll be able to add a cute little dangle off of our butterfly. So now I need to decide if I want to add anything underneath the butterfly. I was trying to decide if I wanted to add any texture or trim, but I kind of feel like I don't want to add gold because we have so much gold. And so I think I'm just going to let the butterfly be the focus. Now, I feel like I need a little bit more foam tape than what's on there. So I'm going to cut a piece here. Let's see. Stick this here. Yeah, that's good. And then we need a little piece there. That'll just help stabilize our little butterfly. All right. Add a little extra glue. I think these are super cute and super easy to create. And these stickers from Dollar Tree are just so pretty. So, yeah, super simple. I really think stitching the circle here would really add something extra to this. It would kind of give you that thread texture, but by stitching. All right. Let's do our blue one here. We need to add a little dot of glue under this piece of foam tape. I decided to cut the small piece that I had left in half for this one. So I was using up all of those pieces. And let's try to center this one. Awesome. Those are really cute. Now we need to add our dangle and then maybe a sentiment. So I have a few dangles in here already made up. Some of these are pretty large. Like I feel that one's a little bit too big. Maybe that one. Here's another. We could just do those pink ones there. Or have a pretty blue. They're rolling around. So you have that one. Let's do this pretty pink one and that blue one. I could also do tassel as well. So I have a couple of small tassels. So let's pull one of those out. Not sure what I would want to use. And then we need a jump ring. And oh, you know what? I don't think I want to use silver. I'm going to want to use gold. But this is more of a rose gold. So I'm not sure about this gold working. But we're going to give it a try. This is a very bright gold. Alright, so here is the tassel. I'm not going to close it up. Okay, the tassel is cute. And let's see, here is the bead. Okay, I definitely like the bead better. So let's add the bead. Yeah, I definitely think the bead is super cute. Clean up those glue strings. So we'll save the tassels for later. So let's grab another jump ring and add our little blue beads. And I will link everything down below for you guys. This set of jump rings is a set with the tools as well, which is awesome, off of Amazon. So make sure you check the description box for links to any of the items I used in today's video. Okay, where is my tool? There we go. Yeah, maybe we can add a few of these sequins. I'm doing a little sequins cluster. See, I wish I had some more blue in here. I do have a blue flower. Just pull out a few here or there, and then we could work with those. Okay, here is some. So let's add maybe a cluster above it. Or should we see if that's where we want to put our sentiment? Let's see. I have some gold sentiments, but I feel like I don't want to overdo it with the gold. So let me grab my Tim Holtz and see what we can see. We have Stay Curious. So let's see, where do we want to put? I think we could put them like something like this and they would be fine. I don't think I want to put them up there. So let's use Stay Curious and something else small. Be Fearless. Let's do those two. They're not really spring quotes per se, but they're small enough to be able to fit on here nicely. So I think what I'm going to do is add these to a piece of paper to make them a little bit sturdier. All right, I got my two words. So let's go ahead and do a little sequins cluster to fill in that space up here. And then let's do one on here. Let's use the blue flower, even though it's a different color blue. And then let's do this pink here, and then maybe the gold flower. Let's see if we can, just a tiny bit of hot glue. All right, there we go. Clean up those glue strings. That just adds something else to that open area up there, because it was looking a little plain. And I feel like we should add a sequin somewhere else as well, just to kind of tie in those sequins at the top. We'll put one there, and I'll put one there. And do we want to stack another smaller one on top? All right, so that's that one. So many glue strings. And then we need something small, maybe this white one, or this pale pink. No, that blends in. Let's do this one. Okay, so we have a couple of the sequins on here. I think that just adds something else to the project. And now let's add our sentiments. And I think our little embellishments are done. So I'm going to just use my glue gun for this. Add a little bit of glue. Careful not to burn yourself. And I think I'm actually going to put it up here. I think I'm going to need new glue because I dropped it. All right, so there's that one. And then let's do this one that says Stay Curious. All right, guys, there we go. Stay curious and be fearless. I think these turned out super cute. Great way to use up those Dollar Tree stickers and scraps and your paper punches. So thank you for stopping by and joining me as we created these super cute and easy spring embellishments. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!